Open Your Eyes is brought to you by the Belize Bank. Our country, your bank.
Good morning and welcome to Open Your Eyes.
Start your morning, right?
I'm John Palacio.
And I'm April Martinez.
And thank you for joining us this morning. A beautiful morning out in the city.
Ladies. Yes, it's lovely.
Looks good, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, cloudy and gloomy, but in a good way.
Indeed, you're totally right. Overcast, but I'll tell you what, I prefer to have the overcast skies feeling cool than just clear skies and feel hot. I mean, that's just how, that's me, April. Yeah. That's what I like.
But I don't know about how it was like in the city, but yesterday, it me hot. It me hot. I mean, you're in an AC. You're in an AC, so you don't understand. But like for the rest of us who are not in AC, it me hot.
You're specifically speaking of Belmopan, the
and specifically speaking of people when I work in an AC office.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. But Belize, primarily, we should understand that we're in a beautiful country. The weather is beautiful. We've got the best of both worlds here, Caribbean and Central America. And every day when I wake, I give thanks for the fact that this is where we are. There is no other place in this world like this one that we live in. Belize.
Such civic pride shining out from you this morning.
Oh my goodness, can't you see it? It's marked there. But nonetheless, you know, it's that time of the morning whereby we tell you what's buzzing. And there's so many things, as per usual. Every morning we're on here, we tell you about so many things that's buzzing. But for me, April, I'll go directly to it, monkeypox. It's something that we are paying close attention to. We're keeping a close eye on because we've heard about the monkeypox, and you know, once you hear it in northern media, then chances are it's going to be a spread for the fact that when it comes to the tourism sector, people from the north and of course from Europe are the ones who would eventually venture off into our area because, like we mentioned, we're enjoying the best of both worlds here, Caribbean and Central America. And there's so many things that we get when it rears its head elsewhere. Your thoughts?
You know, I feel like I'm glad you brought up the conversation because it almost seems a little bit of deja vu, right? Where, remember when COVID just made a start and then it was way in Taiwan and we said, oh yeah, no, yeah. Right?
We're in China,
and
yes.
Then in China, sorry, my bad. And then it came here. And that's how I'm feeling it's happening again with monkeypox. That we're talking about it, where you know it's a disease and like every other virus, it comes and it does what it does. But I don't feel like we're paying enough attention to it. Like we are in this space where now we should be wary of these kinds of things. Now we should try our best to do the regulations again, not forced by the government, but just on our own, for our own responsibility, for our own safety sake. And we're not. We're treating it once again like if it's something far away. Like we're not learning the lesson the first time.
But you know, we've learned the lesson. You know, I feel so. But at the same time, because of how how the world works, like, you know, it's hard to say that you learn the lesson, which I feel that you do. But you know, you don't know. I know that's the look. You don't know what to expect. You know, so. But this is what we had last night: monkeypox virus detected in neighboring Quintana Roo, Mexico. The neighboring state of Quintana Roo, Mexico, reported its first case of monkeypox virus on Monday. The patient has been identified as an elderly person who is currently in isolation, listed as stable, and has no links to any Belizean or travel history to Belize. But the monkeypox disease was first identified in humans all the way back in 1970.
Yes, it's not a disease that, just like COVID-19, it's not a disease that is new to us. It's just a disease that has relapsed. And
it was detected in the Republic of Congo in Central Africa. The virus has since been declared endemic to 10 African countries. But for the first time in history, over the last few months, cases of monkeypox are being detected in other parts of the world, including Central America and the Caribbean. Now, with cases already identified in Jamaica, the Bahamas, Dominican Republic, and more recently Mexico, our health officials are actually monitoring this one very closely.
We should, and
Yeah.
as you should, as a civilian, we should. I just hope that, you know, we're not taking it for granted once again and talking about vaccinations once again, talking about isolation, quarantine. I don't think it will come to that again, because we know what happened the last time we did that. Our economy suffered severely from just being locked down and shutting down our borders. But it is something that you should be wary of as a person. You don't want to have to deal with this again. So before the government says lockdown, quarantine, do your part. They were talking about bringing back, like, you know, wear your mask, still wear your mask, wash your hands and so forth, and continue those regular practices that you're never supposed to stop though in the first place. You know, because at the end of the day, diseases travel from person to person.
Exactly where I wanted to go, because this is what it says here. It says the virus can spread from animals to humans and from humans to humans. Now, of the two strains of monkeypox known to experts, the lesser of the two strains, known as the West African, is the variant spreading across the region. The virus variant spreading across the region. Okay, the virus incubation period is 7 to 14 days. 7 to 14 days. That's the incubation period. And like you mentioned, it reminds me exactly of what was said of the coronavirus when it started to spread all the way back in 2020.
I feel like we're going right back to point A, and you know, we're trying our best to move forward. So like I mentioned before, this is something that we have to keep a close eye on, keep reading the news. It doesn't have to be just Belize news. It can be 100% read international news, because whenever they say that, they sneeze, Belize catch a cold, right? And in this case, we ain't catch monkeypox.
And the experts are actually, here at home, local experts are saying that it's not a matter of if, but when. So, you know, we should be very cautious as to how it moves around, and, you know, be on the lookout for the most part. And like we mentioned, this seems to be mirroring the image of the coronavirus, and so therefore you wear a mask, like we mentioned, wash your hands, and try to adhere the protocols set out to us by our authorities.
Don't forget the amount of strain this put on our health system. Don't forget that even if you didn't suffer from the pandemic, a lot of other diseases had to take the back burner because the health system had to be focused on the pandemic. You know, don't forget certain things, because now that we are out in the open and living our best lives, we tend to feel like 2020 was far away. Yeah. You know, and right now this disease is coming back. Be wary and try your best to be safe.
And you're totally right, because while we talk about, see, this is actually exactly what to know about symptoms and transmission with monkeypox as we speak. It's spreading across the world, and it seems to be catching like a wildfire. But this is our opportunity to showcase what we've learned from the previous pandemic in the coronavirus, which we see, of course, taking over a lot of countries again. So we know that we must be very vigilant with respect to stuff like this. And you're totally right again, April. We're not in a position to get our health system strained again. So please do everything possible to make sure that you are safe. All right? And just like that, you know, the time just flies by just like that. But there's one more thing I'd like to make mention of, is of the Garifuna collectives, of course, making their way on to Europe, and they're going on a tour. It has been a 2-year hiatus of them going on a tour, but I'm so proud. It is with great pride that we make mention of the Garifuna collective leaving this country, I think on the 27th, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around there, heading over to Europe. I think they're heading over to Croatia. Man, you know, it's time like this, at least I wish I could back my bag.
You know, one of the things that I often tell people, that we take for granted our artisans. We do. Our musicians are artisans, because out there on that international stage, people love them. People are in awe of the music that they produce. And one of the best moments that ever happened to me in my whole life was just walking randomly through the streets of Prague, and this random store owner was playing on the Palacio.
You kidding?
I know the joke. I didn't walk and I like, but this song familiar, like,
Yeah.
what?
Now you that.
And I walked into the store and it was on radio.
Yeah.
Yes, and people are listening to it. People know who they are. You know, friends are like, "You gonna school at Lord Augustine?" Yes, Lord Augustine is a person.
Yeah.
And you're like, "No, he's not. He's like this amazing," you know. And it's one of those things where we have to be mindful and proud of the way our artisans and musicians perform on an international stage. This is not their first European tour.
This
you
is
know?
not. It won't be their last.
No, it won't be their last.
We have to give thanks for how our country is being represented when when we leave this country. We are doing so culturally, with a strong culture, that of the Garifuna culture. And I'm so proud, myself, being 100% Garifuna, you know, and knowing that we're out there actually representing this country. We're ambassadors as long as we leave these borders. We're ambassadors for our country, and we're represented fully by the Garifuna collectives as they about to take off and head over to Europe, gracing that that particular part of the world with great Garifuna, genuine Belizean music.
I love it. Well, we'll talk more about something else that's buzzing, but before we get into that, we're going to motivate you this morning.
All right. Motivation taken from dailyom.com is actually the eye-opener, and it goes like this. You want to listen up. We read it over a few times here. Now, it says here, people you feel drawn to reflect your inner self, and you act as a mirror for them too. When we look at people, when we look at other people, we see many of their qualities in innumerable and seemingly random combinations. However, the qualities that we see in people around us are directly related to the traits that exist in us. Like attracts like, April. That's one of the spiritual laws of the universe. We attract individuals into our lives that mirror who we are. Those you feel drawn to reflect your inner self back at you, and you act as a mirror for them. Simply put, when you look at others, you will likely see what exists in you. When you see beauty, divinity, sweetness, or light in the soul of another, you are seeing the goodness that rides or resides in your soul. When you see traits in others that evoke feelings of anger and annoyance or hatred, you may be seeing reflected back at you those parts of yourself that you have disowned or do not like. When you come into contact with someone you admire, search your soul for similarly admirable traits. Likewise, when you meet people exhibiting traits that you dislike, accept that you are looking at your reflection. Looking at your reflection through your perception of others can be a humbling and eye-opening experience. You can also cultivate in you the traits and behaviors that you do like. Be loving and respectful to all people, and you will attract individuals that will love and respect you back. Nurture compassion and empathy, and let the goodness you see in others be your mirror. Oi! My
I love
gosh,
this one.
you know,
I love this one.
that gave me goosebumps because it is so true. You know, like attract like. It's the people. The energy that you exhume out there is the energy that you're actually going to get. You know what it reminds me of when I'm reading this? There's so many negativity, especially here in the city, with respect to crime and violence and how people are to each other. You walk through some neighborhoods and you hear quarrels and you hear this and you hear that. Then again, there's some neighborhoods that you actually feel love. Now, what's the difference? What's the difference? It's the energy that you're actually transferring to others. That's the same energy that you're going to get back. One of the things I got from you, April, and I always keep this with me. I think it was about 2 weeks ago when we read the eye opener, was not to retaliate.
Yeah.
When you do that, not retaliate, that's the energy that you're actually transcending. So what happens? There is no retaliation. That's the best method.
But you know,
I love it.
I really like this eye opener, especially in the parts where it says, when you see traits in others that evoke feelings of anger, annoyance, or hatred, you may be seeing reflected back at you those parts of yourself that you have disowned or do not like. You know, they always say that you know, your soul can manage some people, can take some people. Your soul could take me,
Yeah.
but your soul can't take
Can't take me.
right? And it's true in a sense that perhaps these are traits that you don't like in yourself, or traits that you perhaps think might be annoying or hated by others, so you put it out of yourself.
Yeah.
And therefore, when you see those traits in other people, you feel that sense of annoyance and hatred towards them. You know, at the end of the day, I feel that if you are genuinely kind or genuinely good to someone, and it doesn't matter if that person likes or dislikes it or is annoyed by it, you know that you are genuine.
That's right.
So
That's right.
so if one person does not like it because of, for whatever reason, two people might.
Two people
and those
might.
people will connect with you, and those are your people. Those are the people that you keep in your circle.
Very well said, because two is always better than one. So one might not like it, but two people like it. You know for a fact that you are making a difference. And that's primarily what it's supposed to be. Them two liking it, trust me, another two will like it from them. And that's how we transcend throughout the world. Look, I'll tell you what, this is a great way to start your day. This is a great way to start your morning. Have the conversation with your peers. They're at home, in your vehicle. Have it within your soul. You never know how far it will take you. All right? And that's just a piece of the pie for the morning when it comes to motivating you, as we're about to take a look at the weather shortly to let you know exactly what to expect for the remainder of this beautiful day. What a lovely day it is indeed, April.
I just want it to stay this type of gloomy, with this type of air, with this type, but we never get that.
Yeah.
You know, you always be isolated showers.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Crystal is on the line. Let's see what we've got lined up. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
How are you today?
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
All right, so let's take a look at the weather here. I mean, Belize City is a little gloomy, but nonetheless, we hope that the rest of the country is going to be even better. Let's start with the general situation. What should we expect?
Mainly fair weather is prevailing over the country.
All right, and then a 24-hour forecast?
Sunny with a few cloudy spells today and partly cloudy tonight. Showers and thunderstorms will be generally isolated, with slightly more occurring over the north this morning.
Okay. And the winds, what should we expect there?
The winds will be from the east at 5 to 15 knots.
And
All
our
right.
temperatures, our highs and lows?
Right. The highs for today will be 88 along the coast, 94 inland, and 80 over the mountains. And for tonight, 82 along the coast, 74 inland, and 68 in the hills.
All right, that sounds great. So let's take a look at the extended forecast. What should we expect for the next few days?
Okay. Well, fair weather will continue into tomorrow, and then until Friday afternoon, night. Then we can expect an increase in showers as a tropical wave approaches.
Oui. All right. Let's take a look at the tropics. We're in the hurricane season. Is there anything we should be keeping an eye out for?
Well, for now, at least the next 48 hours, the tropics are nice and clear and quiet.
All right.
Sounds good. I like that.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's like a smooth one. Crystal, we're so thankful for you to join us this morning.
All right. You're welcome.
All right. Now we know exactly what to expect. A tropical wave is actually approaching the country.
Yes.
So we should be getting some rain coming into tomorrow.
Yeah.
We should be getting
Tomorrow
some
night.
rain. Yes, so make sure that you prepare. The hurricane season is here. You want to make sure that your entire family is a part of your hurricane preparedness plan. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, I think I was telling that to Paul yesterday, we don't let our guard down. Regardless of how the weather right now, we're so truly blessed that we're not, you know, experiencing any kind of hurricanes or tropical storms in that manner, but still don't let your guard down. Keep yourself safe. Make sure that you have all of your equipment, because hurricane season does not end until November. So.
Indeed, you're totally right.
Yeah,
June
can't
to
let your
November,
guard down.
and there are some storms that would come afterwards or
Yes.
very earlier than
Yes.
expected. We've seen storms in May as well, when
Yeah.
the hurricane season is June to actually November. But yeah, that's a piece of the pie for this morning. But April,
Yeah.
you watched TV last night?
I tried.
You
Then
tried?
Yeah, I tried, and then I had homework. Rihanna gave me homework, so I had to
Oh
go
my
do some
God.
homework. But I
Uh-huh.
did see a little bit of the beginning
Uh-huh.
of our very own KTV, the remix.
That's right. KTV The Remix was actually, night number 2 was last night. And it was great. We had a great time. Jenny made a reel up a few times. I heard Jenny one or two times. But I'll tell you what, let's give you some highlights of what last night was like. KTV, the remix, night 2. Check this out.
Por ti te quiero aquí, mi amor, aquí entre mis brazos. Te quiero a ti, mi amor, aquí entre mis brazos. Bini baya birakuyu afiye tia buwagu abureme sunti gabafo ruti wasereme ibuwa wabureme gonde kibawa ruba ibagari wone faradi yatunde imbawa lido lemeri boite.
Said you is a punk, you need a retraction. How is that for a reaction? You can take it, you can take it, you can go love yourself. Said you is a dog, boy how you look so. How them fleas and tick them a treat you. You can take it, you can take it, you can go love yourself. Land of rolling green plains, land of mountains and valleys. Hear the cry of each calling bird, see bright flowers in bloom, verdant hues of red, green and gold, intoxicating perfume.
Your heart weak, you can't jam to this beat. Killy bum, killy bum, killy bum bum bum, killy bum, killy bum, killy bum bum bum. Give me the bass, pump up the place. Give me the drums, bring down the place. Work up your waist, hands in the air, hands in the air. Mash up the place, hands in the air. Let me hear you sing, let me hear you sing, let me hear you say, let me hear you say. Pump power, pump in line.
All right. Well, cool, Belize at night. Man.
You know what? You know who is the true hero
Who?
of this KTV, the remix?
Who?
Dwayne Moody.
Really?
Dwayne Moody is the true hero of KTV, the remix, because he has to go through all of those social media comments.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Yeah.
make sure that he selects some really nice ones.
Yeah.
Because Belizeans are
Yeah, it could be tough.
they're critics
It could be
in their
tough,
own
it could be tough.
right? But you know, nevertheless, KTV. Yup, there it is.
They're doing his man. He has to go through these social media. Yeah, that's the way it is, D.
We're going to take a break.
But I'll tell you what, I think one of the highlights from last night, because last night was actually a Belizean night. You know, you feature a
Was.
Belizean
Oh, no.
artist.
You-
Chocolate, chocolate. Latte.
I'll tell you what.
Uh-huh.
I really liked that they were highlighting old and new artists.
Belizean artists, yes.
I like that some of the songs that came back were, you know, I think that the persons that selected the songs selected it for the right vocal chords.
Yeah.
They selected them based on their performances as a character.
Yeah.
They selected it was good stage presence this night. I really liked it.
Yeah.
Everybody came with a prop. Everybody came with a prop. Everybody danced. Everybody used the stage more. Everybody keen on the
Look, I see when a crowbar, I get frightened. You know, so it was a great time though, and I'll tell you what, I love the fact that Belizeans are actually going out there to see the performances. Because look, we see it on TV, but when it comes to getting that real feel and that real song, then you want to go to the Bliss. It's only $5 for adults, man. Only $5 and $3 for children. Next weekend, make sure that you're going out there and you enjoy. But I just I love the fact that Belizeans could actually go on out and perform for other Belizeans. Love it.
I love it.
All right. Peace. Piece of the pie. Piece of the pie, just like that. So next week Tuesday is going to be your turn. So what you could do, if you missed out last night and you missed out last week, then you want to make sure that you make it a date. You know, go with your friends, go with your work colleagues, and go with your family and enjoy what is there to offer.
And of course, if you missed last night and you really want to go back and watch it, you can always wait for the reboot on Sunday.
Yep, that's right. So we've got all these right here for you on Channel 5. It's that time of the morning. We move on, though, to let you know exactly what we'll be showcasing in this morning's program. And in the first segment for this morning.
Yes, so our first segment for this morning, we'll be joined by Prime Minister of Belize, John Briceño, via Zoom. And he's going to be in talking to us all about the implementation of Plan Belize and, of course, some other national issues that we'd like to discuss this morning.
All right, so we'll be looking forward to that conversation. It's definitely one you'd like to look forward to as well. In the second segment for this morning, Digi will be in with us to talk about the Digi Wallet. You got Digi Wallet too?
Hey, no,
everybody got
Digi Wallet, right? And I see it all over, and I always take out my phone whenever they're here, and I always go to the Play Store, and I said, today is the day. But I always love it when Digi comes in, because we give them like 30 minutes, and it's never enough because there's so much
so many
stuff.
things.
Yes.
Indeed. So it's Digi Wallet, cashback, and 2 times more data.
Wow.
So that's going to be our second segment for this morning.
And of course, our final segment is I can't wait for this segment.
Really?
Because we're talking all about Dara's feeding program, Hunger and Awareness Ride.
All right.
We're going to be having the representatives that will join us to talk about how you can be involved in this awareness and how you can be involved in the charity event.
All right. So those are our 3 segments for this morning. You want to stay with us, and we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll be joined by the Prime Minister of Belize to discuss Plan Belize. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
I'm always on the go, and the country is my home. So when I want to get away from it all, I immerse myself with my favorite movies, all from the new SmartStream app. It's easy to use this service. Purchase your movies from the app and use your mobile data, SmartStream data packages, or smart broadband to stream and enjoy. Be like me and stream on the go with SmartStream.
Your life just got a lot less complicated with Belize Bank Contactless MasterCard Debit Card. Introducing our Standard Debit and MasterCard Platinum Debit Cards. Now you can make purchases anywhere MasterCard is accepted with one tap, pay and go. Your contactless card never has to leave your hands, especially in these times. And your card is embedded with multiple layers of security. Platinum card holders get to enjoy extra benefits like price protection, purchase protection, trip inconvenience, and luggage protection, just to name a few. Start enjoying a cashless lifestyle today with the Belize Bank.
Are you looking for low-cost television advertising? Have we got a deal for you? Advertise on Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds is one of the most effective methods for introducing yourself and your business to the community. Use our Daily Classifieds to recruit employees, promote specials, promote your products or services, promote a business opportunity, increase traffic to your website, and advertise items you have for sale. Let us help you to save valuable time and money. Call us today at 280-0013 or visit us at our offices on Coney Drive to discuss how we can help your business grow affordably. Channel 5 Daily Classifieds. Advertise today.
Been drinking all night. Feeling so high. Better not drive. Won't even try.
Been drinking all night. Feeling so high. Better not drive. Ain't gon' try. Been drinking all night. Feeling so high. Better not drive. Ain't gon' try. If you're drinking and driving, I'm not going with ya. If you're drinking and driving, I'm not going with ya. People die every day, I'm not going with ya. I'ma find my own way, I'm not going with ya. It's okay, I'll wait. Even good people make mistakes. I don't wanna realize when it's too late. Drinking and driving is never safe. If you're drinking and driving, I'm not going with ya. If you're drinking and driving, I'm not going with ya. Been drinking all night, feeling so high. Better not drive, ain't gon' try. Been drinking all night, feeling so high. Better not drive, ain't gon' try.
This is a serious time, violence and crime, and up here gunting the youths and my on their mind. Oh, them bust it when rain a fall. You know see them no care, them your youth bust it all when sun a shine. Oh, you know see up here juvenile. Yeah, I'ma lock the big guns out the street. Them a bust it up. Oh, where them get it from? Nobody know. The father was a killer. Oh, well, I saved on them grow. Oh, I know me can't sleep. No matter how me try to do it, me can't sleep. Up here gunshot a beat. Me can't sleep.
Before you get caught up in this lifestyle, think about what could happen. You could end up in prison. Quick end to your life. Your family becomes a target.
Have to protect the life where we live, so you know, so we have to think smart. Have to protect the life where we live, so you have to watch your head back. And you know want to nothing negative, got the past away you can't get back. You fit.
Don't get caught up in the game. You are worth so much more. The Community Rehabilitation Department is here to support you and your family. Counseling, life skills, family support, educational assistance, linkages to other programs and services, all in an effort to support you as you choose a better life. So come in and visit the Community Rehabilitation Department. Come in, make we reason. It's not too late to start working towards a positive future. For more information on support services for families of children at risk of coming in conflict with the law, contact the Community Rehabilitation Department at 223-2716. This message is brought to you by the Community Rehabilitation Department, the National Committee for Families and Children, and UNICEF.
Dwayne Moody, Isani Cayetano, Marian Ali, Paul Lopez. Your News 5 police teams do whatever it takes. Go wherever they need to go, so you can catch the story wherever you are, whenever you want, on whatever device. Channel 5 believes on television, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, because news is now everywhere, all the time, and so are we.
dile sa Albert Italo be. Inita nomada na ba santi go lida ligabri asa talida la escuela abro hatia. Afia na lo ni la mege dom. Time out. Weri hali anigi beli habusa rogrigia wena mohaya hagamro duniwa irahia. Baro badan ayano haba hama bisanigu. Demele badugunile bide haba lida leredoroniwa hagamro duniwa irahia.
Okay, students, let's focus now.
Teacher, yes, teacher.
Can anyone tell me what sustainable development means? Ganze?
Huh?
Anybody?
Teacher. Last night my dad was talking about sustainable development and he said something about people and nature and something else. Oh, and money.
That's good. But did you ask your dad what sustainable development really means?
Yes, teacher, but he said I was too young to know what that is. Is it something bad?
No, Barisha, it's not bad. It's delicious. Well, at least it looks delicious on the TV.
Can I get some? No, Waldo. You're thinking about edible arrangements. That's what you saw, edible arrangements.
Don't laugh, class. Some people get confused with sustainable development. But when we balance the three things Padisha said, we achieve sustainable development.
What do you mean by balance, teacher?
It is when people use only the resources they need from the forest, rivers, and sea and leave some resources to grow back again.
But teacher, why do people cut down the nice trees that give us shade and kill the poor animals?
Because people need wood to build houses, food to cook, and water to drink.
But teacher, we have enough trees to get wood and enough plants and animals to get food. Good enough that we can sell them and make money.
That may be so, Waldo. We need money to live. But if we use up all the resources, then there will be none left for our friends and families to see later. Do you think that's fair?
No, teacher. That's being greedy. My mom always tells me to use what I need now and save for rainy days.
Exactly.
Teacher, if we take care of Belize's precious resources and practice sustainable development, we and our children can enjoy all of Belize. That's what I learned from the Department of the Environment when they came to present at our school.
Oh, that's excellent, Waldo.
Wow. Oh my God, she drunk. No hurry, I got this. Goodness. Oh my gosh, it's the artist.
Being the hardest. The artist. But you had way more than 2 drinks tonight, love, which is a legal limit to drive. What about you? Can you drive?
Well, I was drinking soft drink all night, so I can drive her home. Thanks, Bree. Of course, Tricia, you know I got you. You're my girl.
That's what I like to see. Friends don't let friends drive drunk, because you can't replay in a real life. Stig says so. Can't replay in a real life.
time out. Your life is stressful, and it is easy to lose your patience. When you feel this is about to happen, take a time out. Harsh words are verbal violence and can be very harmful. They are not forgotten. Offering alternatives and communicating with your child is the best way to build real respect. I'm sorry, Ryan. That just had a rough day at work. Can you do something quiet?
Do you want a job?
That's more like it.
Man, ready to start this game or what, man?
Boy, you don't see the ball on the come yet?
So what do you talk about here?
Well, right now we discuss this new idea of a pay for public water.
For I don't like that idea, they none at all, because we use water all this time and we not have to pay for it. So why we have to pay for water now?
Listen, I work for the water board and I can tell you now, it costs a lot to provide clean water. First, you have to build a reservoir, then run the pipe.
I know that somebody have to treat this water to make it safe, to make we could drink. Well, my chairman say, if we not pay for we bill, then we can't continue keep us with clean water.
Guys, think about it. We spend money on everything else essential to our well-being. Light, food, phone, why not water?
Everybody else, I believe, have to pay for their water.
Well, me don't pay for my water every month. Because me want my picnic go for clean water every time.
But I never made to think about it like enough for true, you know. But I realize why it makes sense to have to pay for water for my family use.
Boy, it makes sense. But look there, the ball a come. Make we go play with game.
Join the clean water revolution and pay your water bills. It's an investment in life.
The Department of Rural Development is working on achieving Goal 6 of the Sustainable Development Goals, which is to ensure access to water and sanitation for all.
Brianna, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Mommy, when I grow up, I want to be a doctor.
That's great, honey. You have to study hard then and get good grades.
Yes, Mommy, I will. Mommy, why do the neighbors have to play the music so loud?
Every day, people are affected by noise. Noise, like loud music, is not a concern for those making the noise because they are not the ones being affected. It is usually the vulnerable that is impacted the most by noise pollution, such as the sick, the elderly, and the young. That is why the Department of the Environment is asking you to be considerate of your neighbors.
Be mindful that your actions can have lasting effects, and know that noise pollution is an offense under the pollution regulation.
And we're back. Just like that, we're back, and we're moving now into a segment with none other than
Digi.
And as per usual, they've got not one, not two, not three, not four, a lot of stuff. That is as per usual. It's all about DigiWallet, cashback, and 2 times more data. I think I'm more like 4 times. But we're going to keep it at 2. In to talk to us about it, we've got Ariadne Gomez. She is the representative of DigiWallet. And we also have Sarah Sarah, please don't do me that. Sarah Magagi, who's a representative of DigiWallet as well. Guys, good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Thank you for having us, April and John.
See, what about your name, John?
Well, guys, it's always nice to have you in. That much we could tell you when we read this morning that Digi was going to be in. Excitement all over.
Yes, yes.
So let's talk about all these deals. We know that DigiWallet is actually the in thing. Everybody gonna want
Everybody have to have DigiWallet.
Let's talk about that.
Yes, everybody. All right, guys. So we have some new features that we roll out, right? So what customers can always look forward to is us rolling out new features, upgrading the app, trying to make it more easier to use, more functional, more customer friendly, right? So we have a couple new things that we've added to the app. So we have 2 new languages that the app can come in, right? So you can get it in Mandarin and in Espanol, right? Right? We're a multicultural country, and we're trying to make sure that we're able to
communicate with
everybody, right? So we have those 2 new languages. So if you're if it's easier for you to understand Spanish or Mandarin, you can go right in the settings app and change the language, right?
I would understand that. I mean, I'm sorry for cutting you off, but like the Mandarin feature, I know some people might have questions about why Mandarin, but I would imagine that a lot of your vendors come from Mandarin.
We have a large Asian merchant community, right? And so we're just trying to cater to the largest. 2 of the largest other populations outside of English-speaking people in our country are Hispanic people and the Asian community, right? So if you have any other suggestions for any other languages, customers can feel free to recommend it to us, and we'll see.
I love to song Creole in a DigiWallet.
You want it up in Creole?
Yeah, and I want to say people could actually read Creole through DigiWallet.
I feel like Creole is a little bit harder to read than English,
Yeah, should have a feature where say how much you need.
Yes, what you want.
Yeah, but with this wallet, and like we mentioned, it is the in thing. It's something that a lot of people are actually looking forward to. But some folks might just not know how to use or how to actually get a DigiWallet. How do we do that?
Well, it's very easy. All you need to do is download the app from the App Store. You can register on your own. All you need to have is a valid ID. This can be a social security card or a passport. Enter your credentials, all your information, and just register.
Just that? That's
just that. If you need assistance, you can contact us with our toll-free number. You can find the details on our social media platforms, Instagram and Facebook. You can also visit our website, www.digiwallet.bz, where you're going to find information to contact our office and get guidance in helping you register if that's what you need.
It's that easy.
It's that easy.
And one of the exciting new features that I personally really like about DigiWallet is something that we've been waiting for, because a lot of the times when we kept asking, how do I put money in my wallet? It would be that you have to physically go to one of your agencies and put money in. So tell us about the new
feature. So we have the Atlantic Bank Transfer available now. First, you would only have the option to go to the Digi stores. We have 13 countrywide, where you take the physical cash and then they put in DigiCash, so you have spending power. Now you can trigger an Atlantic Bank Transfer from your bank account, send the money to our DigiWallet Limited
Atlantic Bank account, which is right there. And then you take a screenshot of your receipt, send it to our WhatsApp number, and then the funds will be directly deposited to your DigiWallet.
Just like that?
Ta-da! And then yes, just like that.
I feel like a magic number.
It is. And can you tell us why this feature is important? Like for somebody that has an Atlantic Bank account, right? They could just tap and go.
Yeah, so it's easy, it's safe, and it's secure, right? And it takes away the inconvenience of standing in a line and waiting to get that money in order for you to have spending power.
Right? Indeed. And I'll tell you what, especially when it comes to the services of said bank, you know, there are a lot of people who actually use that service. But at the same time, you have a lot of long lines.
I was just about to say, you're eliminating the lines.
You're eliminating the lines. So at this particular point, now you don't even have to be waiting in line at the ATM.
No.
And let's face the fact that all the stores are actually using now DigiWallet.
Yes,
so
they are.
Left the line, get the DigiWallet, transfer your money, and that's it.
Yes.
Wow.
Easy as that.
Then there is no there's also no kind of percentage when you take it from the card, because you know if you have to spend like $20 or more, $20 or more in order to get your card to activate properly, right? With DigiWallet, there's no.
You could use the wallet for $1 if you wanted to.
What? Just like that.
Yes.
All right. Then of course we've got the I'd like to say no. I think it's no data. You don't have to. Do I have to have internet to actually use my DigiWallet?
No. You don't have to have internet to use a DigiWallet, but you need to make sure that your services are still on, right? So like you need to make sure that the data is still enabled even if you don't have data on your phone, right? So you know there's a little button that has the data, you can turn it on or off. So you just need to make sure that's still on. Once that's still on, because that's the feature that allows the pages to load, right? So once that feature is still on, the app is whitelisted, so it works without any kind of internet connection. This is only for Digi customers too, right? Only for Digi customers, right? So if you're not with Digi yet, it's time to get
this way,
right? They're here doing a thing. They're marketing today.
I'm telling you, but it is very important for folks to understand, especially in times of emergency. You might not have internet, and you might feel like, you know what, without internet, I am not able to use my DigiWallet. That is not so anymore. Just skip your data, the data thingy on. I think that like 2 hours, you know, you keep that on.
And outside of that, right, let's say for some reason it's not working on your phone or you don't have service, right, you can dial *2274# and you'll get access to or menu, and you can use it to send money, to buy credit, to send money to other people, pay a merchant as well, right? So that function works with smartphones and non-smartphones. So if you still have one of the flip phones or one of the phones with buttons, you still have access to the wallet without internet as well.
Wow. Love it.
This is actually catering for everybody.
It's accessibility for everybody.
Man.
At DigiWallet, we focused on inclusivity.
Okay. So in discussing inclusivity, let's talk about the cash back.
All right. So our promos, right? This weekend on Friday, we'll be having 2 pop-up shops, one on Albert Street and one by the bus terminal. We'll have triple your credit running through the weekend from Friday to Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you buy top up through the DigiWallet app, then you can receive triple your credit. Send top up to your friends, buy top up for yourself, you know, spread the love, right? And then cash back. We have for every $30 you spend at your favorite authorized DigiWallet merchant, you get $5 cash back.
For every 30 you spend, you get $5 back. So basically,
the first
you spend $25.
The first $30.
Well, you said the first
30. The first 30.
So if you spend 100, you still get $5 back.
Yes.
$5 back.
This offer is only on Fridays and Saturdays, though, right?
And it's for a limited time only, or
for the month of July.
For the month of July.
Running until the end of July. The triple up is also running until the end of July as well, right? So it's take the opportunity and run with it.
So let's run it again. I go one of my favorite places to eat, and I've got my DigiWallet. You know, I got money in there, everything all right. You know, and my bill come up to like, let's say $75, and I use my DigiWallet to pay. I actually get $5 back once I make that payment.
Yes, correct.
Perfect.
So you spend $70
And not because I need for have internet.
No, you need to have internet. So
and I could have my crackerjack. I mean, one of the phones.
Crackerjack phone that you message just now.
And you still get the opportunity to use or actually to enjoy the sweets of a DigiWallet.
Yeah.
So that's with cashback. But there's also the 2 times more data.
Yes.
What are we talking about here?
So you can get double your data by purchasing any small, medium, or large data plan only through DigiWallet. So get double your data by purchasing through the app.
So through DigiWallet, once I purchase my data, I get, and I probably go for, because I think yes, $50. I actually get like $100.
Double. So you're gonna find that under exclusive promotions, under Digi Products. You tap that feature, that icon, and then you can find all the data plans that are available.
And for all of these exciting new features, I mean, you guys are here on the show and we're talking about this, but where can our viewers go to look at this again if they need to?
So they can go to our website, www.digiwallet.bz, and they can also look at all the information they need on our social media platforms, Instagram as well as Facebook.
Yeah. So, love it. And when it comes to all these promotions, are they only in Belize City, or I mean, an PG man, can I get that in Punta Gorda?
No, it's countrywide.
Okay.
They're all inclusive, John.
Well, I don't know.
That's why you're asking. Don't worry, we're here to give you the information.
And what else do we have? Because I know, and like April mentioned this morning, we're here to talk about the DigiWallet, the cashback, and the 2 times more data, but we're sure that there is something
always have
else.
more.
What do we have next?
Yeah, so we have our prepared bundle. I have to look on this because, right? So this is exclusive, again, via the app. For $25 only, you get 150 minutes free talk, as well as unlimited text and 3 gigabytes of data.
Okay.
Right. We also have the International Music Festival coming up.
Yep, next weekend.
So you can buy your tickets through DigiWallet in order to find. Yes, April, we can. Right. In order to get the details of purchasing your tickets, visit our social media pages and the information will be there.
I just begs that you never come like last week when I tried back.
You could buy another ticket.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, you can take a friend, take a family member.
John looks like you.
He done Wayne. He done get your ticket. You get your ticket through DigiWallet, true?
DigiWallet, I want to get my ticket.
Yeah.
Yes, guys.
So those are some of the promotion that's going on right now. But as per usual, it's always a fine time when you make that purchase with your DigiWallet. Again, how can we get DigiWallet?
Go to the App Store, download it, register. All you need is a social security card or passport. It's very easy. If you need guidance, call us at our toll-free number. You can find it on our social media pages, and we'll guide you right through it.
Another feature that I know you guys are going to talk to us about is the Guardian account. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Okay, so we know it's summertime right now, but school is going to be open like that, right? So we have a feature called the Guardian account. So if you have a child that's under the age of 14 years old, and this is the perfect time to start teaching them about budgeting and money management, right?
Yeah.
So via your own app, you can set up a Guardian account. That child has to have an ID and their own number on their phone, right? And you set up the app. You go into your more options and you set up a Guardian account. So this gives you access to control how much money is in their wallet, how they spend their money in their wallet, right? And so all they need is the social or the passport for the child and their own number. And they can use the app anywhere, just like you would your own app, but you have control over seeing what their history is and how they're budgeting their money, right? And if you have a child that's over the age of 14, they can sign up for their own wallet. So signing up for your own wallet, the minimum age requirement is 14 years old, right? So if you're 14 and you're working a summer job at the moment, you know, you're trying to earn that little money, right? You can have your own wallet and you can put your money in there, right? And a feature that we've launched with the merchant side of our customers is that you can have a bulk payment option. So this means that you can pay your employees via the app.
Wow.
Right? So you can pay your employees via the app, or you can make bulk payments, like if you're an NGO and you need to make payments for different, a group of people that you have for whatever program that you're running, you can send them money through that app as well.
And you know what, it's also a great way to provide rewards for employees as well. Because you might not want to just do something at the bank, you could actually use DigiWallet and you dispense some funds there. Now that's a great option.
Okay, so with that said, what would happen if I say I send money to the wrong account? I just, cannot be avoided.
Yes, it can be avoided. I mean, the first thing we have in order to make sure that that doesn't happen is anytime you want to send money to someone or make a transaction, we have a confirmation pop-up that comes up to make sure that you check the information before it's sent. It's sent.
But if it does happen, you can contact our customer service reps and they'll be
able to assist
you with that.
Okay.
One of the things that I want to be able to revisit is actually using the account. If you're an Atlantic Bank, if you bank with Atlantic Bank, you're able to actually transfer monies from your bank account to your DigiWallet. Let's revisit that. I think that's very important.
You don't only have to bank with Atlantic Bank, right? Remember, transfers can be made from any bank to any bank, right?
Yes.
So we do have more bank accounts on the way, but for right now we just have the Atlantic Bank. But if you bank at Belize Bank, you bank at Heritage Bank, you can still send money from those banks to the Atlantic Bank account. The particular fees for those banks may vary, so if you want to do it that way, you can still do it. So it's not excluding anybody who's banking at another bank, right? So like the flyer that we have, if you can find the flyer with the details on our social media page, on our website, and we also send out text blasts every so often with the details in there, right? So you send it to the Atlantic Bank account number, you'll take a screenshot of that transfer, and then you'll send it to our WhatsApp number. And when you send it to our WhatsApp number, we'll confirm and we'll credit your wallet.
Easy.
Very easy.
So we talked about how easy it is to get the app, how easy it is to download the app. Once you have it, you have your account, you have your password, you're able to go in. What happens if I forget my PIN?
Okay, so we have the Forget Your PIN feature enabled on our homepage. You just tap it and then it will ask you to populate 2 fields, which will be your ID number as well as the security question that you put in place. And once you enter those correctly, your PIN reset will occur and you'll get a new text message with your temporary PIN, which then you change once you log in again. And I just want to take a second to talk to the business community, the merchants. If you don't already have a DigiWallet, if you don't have a merchant account, you can self-register just like a subscriber. Just select the business wallet option, and then our sales team will contact you within the next 24 hours so that we can get you on board and walk you through the process of registering you completely. Yes.
So people are able to go to your place of business and use DigiWallet.
Yes.
All right.
Restaurants, taco stands, barber shops.
Everybody.
Bike shop, anybody can do it.
Bike shop. Your barber have DigiWallet?
My barber have DigiWallet, yes. He have DigiWallet. He have DigiWallet. Just to make you know. So you want to make your payment, you go to the barber and whatever. It's right here.
All right. So we're seeing all of it, right? We're seeing every single vendor that has it. They have to have it, and then you have to scan the QR code.
Yes.
So you're not only limited to scanning the QR code, because let's say maybe your camera might be damaged or the QR code for some reason might not be functional. Each merchant has an assigned merchant code as well, which is a 4-digit number that you'll see right there on the QR code print that's installed at the business. You can insert that merchant code and search the business name. It will come up and then just make payment. So
easy. It's like that. Do we know if more and more people, how do you compete, DigiWallet, with other
wallets, e-wallets?
Other e-wallets, yeah.
Well, we have our competitive edge is the top-up feature. No other
wallet
digital wallet offers that, as well as our accessibility without data.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a huge thing.
You know? That's like the biggest thing.
And the biggest thing is the fact that you could use a Crackerjack phone and still have it.
Exactly. All you need to do is register through a smartphone, and then you have access to all these services using the short code.
Okay.
Right?
All right. So is there anything else you guys would like to share with us? I mean, that was loaded for the fact that everything is with DigiWallet.
Yes. So if you don't have your DigiWallet, download it now. You're missing out if you don't have it. Take advantage of our amazing deals, of our promos that are ongoing, and almost every week you have triple your credit.
All right, so that was going to say, so can we do a replay, right? A reback. So spending $30 or more, I get $5
cash back.
All right. I get triple up every single time I use it.
I use DigiWallet for
through
buying
the app,
credit. Yeah.
to buy my credit.
Only on weekends.
Only on weekends.
Only on weekends. All right.
This weekend I pop up shop.
Albert Street and Bus Terminal.
All right. And
This Friday.
This Friday.
All
this
right.
weekend I pop up shop this Friday. Then you have the account transfer to your wallet.
Yes.
Through Atlantic Bank. Then you have the Guardian account, that you could have an account for your kid through you, and they
14
could,
and older.
14 and up, and younger or older.
So under 14, it's a Guardian
Under
account,
14.
and
Oh,
over
under 14, yes.
and over 14, it's self-registration. So that's not a Guardian account. That's a regular wallet account.
Okay.
And they could use that. Then you have the forget the PIN option, right?
Feature, yes.
Right? Then you have the 2 times more data.
Yes.
I'm missing something.
You have the bundle deal.
The prepaid bundle
Yes,
deal.
So you get minutes, you get text, and you get data, all for $25.
And I could use my Crackerjack phone.
Yes, you can.
I just
Wow.
So
here we
remember, with DigiWallet, you can make payments in person as well as remotely.
Okay.
And where can they make those payments?
Okay, using the app, or if you access it through the short code. If you're going to make the payment remotely, that's when you insert the merchant code, because you obviously won't be at the business establishment to scan the QR code. If you are there, then you can scan, or still you can insert the merchant
So
code.
like when you order delivery or takeout, you know, a lot of times we don't have cash on us when we order delivery takeout, and we don't really have that feature to maybe swipe our card over the phone or pay over the phone. So with the wallet, you order your food, they give you the merchant code, you put it in the wallet, and the money is
sent to them directly.
Is there a place where you go where I could see
Definitely.
the merchant codes?
Okay, so inside of the app, at the lower right hand corner, you open the ellipsis for more, and then you're going to see the agent and merchant locator. Once you tap that open, it will expand, separated by locations. So Belicite, Corzal, Pamapan, and it gives you the list of all the merchants that are available with their merchant code.
You know what I love about this too, especially that you don't have to necessarily be at the spot. Right now on social media, a lot of people are actually flooding their pages with buying stuff.
Yes.
And you might have to send the money via a bank or something like that. Gone are those days. You could actually use DigiWallet now.
I know.
And I could buy something from Corazal.
I know how to
payment.
log into my bank account, do all of
Yeah.
these transactions. And then some of your banks don't have online banking.
Yeah.
And the beautiful thing about it is it's immediate, right? Because a lot of times we always hear on social media about people getting scammed or they're sending thing and you have to wait for the transfer to reflect in their account. You don't have to worry about that. When somebody said they sent you something, it's 2 seconds and it's there.
So again, DigiWallet, easy, safe, and secure.
Me here you go.
She just did a marketing trend.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
I see everyone that I'm relaxed. Like,
the practice.
But guys, we're so thankful that you were able to join us this morning to tell us all about DigiWallet and the good news that you've got in terms of using the service and just get more.
Yeah.
To use that service.
Yes.
It's that easy.
Yes.
Sarah, Ariadne, thank you so very much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right, wishing you guys a very good day. So we're going to take the break, and when we come back, of course, we'll have much more. This is Open Your Eyes, live on 5. We'll be back.
Technology is ubiquitous, and it's transforming how, when, and where we work. Fulltech Systems is placing award-winning devices in the hands of information workers, allowing them to work without compromise in a world without wires, to innovate, create, and to maximize productivity anytime, anywhere, satisfying the needs of the desk-centric remote and field worker and every other worker in between. We are providing the industry's best devices to businesses going through the process of digital transformation. Partner with us today to provide the solutions that will allow your employees to work effectively and efficiently to enhance your customers' experience. Fulltech Systems, your technology center, where you'll come for the price, but stay for the service.
When it comes to cleaning and hygiene, Karcher makes a difference. Available at Benny's, celebrating 75 years of quality and savings. It's a cool back to school with tech tools from Cellular World. Beat the heat with the best prices on back to school supplies ever. Phone starts as low as $59, tablets at $155, and Chromebook bundles starts at $549. So come on in and enjoy massive discounts, 1-year warranty on all Samsung Galaxy phones and tablets, and get free SIM card data and bonus credit on selected purchases only at your #1 tech provider, Cellular World. Visit us at our stores in Belize City, Belmopan, and San Pedro, or shop with us online by sending us a message on WhatsApp at 615-5141. Find the perfect back-to-school bundle from July 4th to August 13th, only at Cellular World.
My parents always said, when it's time to build, invest in quality products that last a lifetime, even if it means paying a little more. It is now my turn to invest in my own home, and it's not even a question. It has to be Oran Windows. My contractor recommends Oran because of the heavy-duty construction, the thickest gauge blades on the market, and the dual locks that allow lower louvers to close independently for privacy while the top remains open for airflow. These features make Oran aluminum louver windows the best on the market.
With Oran aluminum louver windows, you get strength, durability, and beauty with an added layer of security and protection against debris and damaging winds. Come in and check out the variety of sizes and colors at Design Depot, located at Mile 3 Philip Goldson Highway in Belize City.
UNICEF logo. Disabilities Unit logo. When I grow up, I want to be a pilot.
The thing that I want to be when I grow up is a meteorologist.
I'd like to become a teacher or a policeman. A chef. Or a dentist. Children with disabilities from around the world in classrooms.
I've seen them all around.
In sign language. For me, children's rights means deaf and hearing children have the same opportunities to go to school. Parents shouldn't hide their children with disabilities at home. They should take them to school. I have the right to go to school, to be treated, to study music, to do physical exercise, to go out with friends. Whatever the conditions and services are like in those care homes, nothing can replace a family.
Treat us equally. Value us for who we are and what we can do, not how we look like and what we can't do.
In sign language, sometimes people think we're beneath them, and that's not true.
Sometimes I'm not having it as easy as people think I am. Just have to push hard. I think there's a difference between sympathy and empathy. I don't know. When people are being sympathetic, you make me feel like I can't do anything.
My lifetime package is osteogenesis imperfecta, a genetic disorder that makes my bone fragile and easy to be broken. I want people to see me as a girl who's vulnerable physically but can be hard to break mentally at the same time.
My disability hasn't stopped me from doing anything. It is necessary to go outside and show others that you exist. It is necessary to enjoy life without worrying about what someone might think of you, or what someone might tell you, or how someone might look at you.
I am moving together with the world, because disability is not inability.
Children with disabilities playing sports, making music and acting. In sport or anything you do, the most important thing is to work hard and be honest. Once you do that, you'll be able to get better at it. Children with disabilities deserve and are entitled to everything. Boom.
Nothing about us without us.
Are you kidding me? Mira lo que has hecho. Ahora sí te voy a mostrar. Time out. La mayoría del tiempo los niños no saben que están haciendo algo mal. Usando violencia solo les enseña que pegando es la única manera de solucionar las cosas. Esto solo empeorará la situación y dañará su relación. Tómese un tiempo y hable con sus hijos de lo que está bien y mal. Construyan una relación basada en entendimiento, respeto y amor. Lizani, sweetie, it's a very nice drawing, but you know you shouldn't draw on walls. You know how hard it is to keep the house clean. We will wash it off, and from now on, we will draw only on paper. ¿Entiendes?
So class, let's review your homework. What are some of the things that we can do to make sure everyone has a clean and reliable supply of water?
Sir, we should turn off the faucet when using soap to bathe, to wash our hands, and maybe even our cars. This will cut our water bills and save us a lot of water.
My dad says we should keep the area around the water pipes close to our houses clean.
Yes, sir. We should encourage our parents to pay their water bills so the entire village will always have clean water.
Right, class. We should not forget to attend water board meetings and add our 2 cents. Make sure everyone has reliable, clean water.
My mom says that we young people can volunteer to paint the public water pipe.
So, how do we make sure we will always have reliable, clean water?
Join the Clean Water Revolution.
Get involved today and do your part to keep your water supply clean and reliable.
The Department of Rural Development is working on achieving Goal 6 of the Sustainable Development Goals, which is to ensure access to water and sanitation for all.
that, we are back. We are moving now into a very, very interesting segment here. In with us is none other than Dara Robinson, and he's the owner of Dara's Feeding Program. And Kwame Scott, my brother, logistics director for Dara's Feeding Program. It's all about Dara's Feeding Program, Hunger Awareness Ride. It's going to be a great time. A lot of people normally is on that ride, and they're expecting much more. Guys, good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Greetings. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, definitely. I'll tell you what, it's a pleasure to have you guys in.
Could I say that
definitely
Dara is the founder of Dara's Feeding Program?
Yes.
And that name, logistics director, is just a complicated way of saying Dara's assistant. Just to make it clear.
Honestly, it's the best policy.
So if you allow me, I'll make life easy for you guys.
Let's do that.
Dara's Feeding Program is 13 years old.
Okay.
We started an Bob Marley tribute 19 years ago.
Yeah.
That is how me and Dara initially met.
Yeah.
Since then, we've fought, made up back.
Yeah.
We're a family.
That's actually a brotherly way to do it. Yeah?
But if you look at the numbers, 19 years of Bob Marley, 13 years of the feeding program, simply says that I've been there from its inception.
Yeah.
So after doing the Bob Marley and the feeding program came into existence, the Bob Marley became a fundraiser for the feeding program.
Yeah.
Thereafter, we realized that it wasn't enough. So 6 months later, the Bob Marley tribute is in February. In August, we started a Lucky Dube tribute.
Yeah.
Easy to have established because Dara is a avid Lucky Dube fan also.
Yeah.
Furthermore, funds still weren't enough. So instead of going to the sidewalks begging, standing at the speed bumps begging, trying to get creative, it was Dara's idea to come up with a social ride and try to raise funds also, and also to raise hunger awareness.
Yeah.
Because it is an ongoing issue that it's kind of tossed under the rug, so to speak.
Yeah. Yeah.
So at the time, 9 years ago, well, it's 11 because 2 years of COVID, we had no ride.
Yeah.
There were many social rides. There was a social security ride across Belize. There was a diabetes ride. There was a cancer ride. There was a ride to the reef and the Ariel Rosado ride. So we decided we will do a hunger awareness
ride.
It would be different in that Dara's vision was to have a carnival on wheels. Some people call it the reggae ride. Because while the ride is in progress, there's a big truck at the front with the big sound system.
Yeah.
It's like you're actually at a reggae concert, but you're on bicycles.
Yeah.
We prefer to refer to it as a cruise and not a race, because we technically go as fast as the slowest riders. Technically.
Easy.
Over the years, we've had an 8-year-old doing the ride. We've had a 76-year-old doing the ride.
Wow.
And everything in between. I must also say that we have seen growing numbers in terms of participation, but we also need them to understand that it's a fundraiser, so we need to have them register.
Yeah.
Right.
We've made some changes. For the first time this year, the ride will be 20 miles. It's usually 40 miles. Dara has decided that because of COVID and people not being in shape or whatever, because the riding is also a healthy way to promote people who would like to exercise, because many people didn't believe that they could ride 40 miles until they did it with us. Bearing in mind that we don't only, well, not talk the talk in this case, we ride the ride.
Yeah.
We have done every single mile of every ride, myself and Dara.
So Dara not on cycle out there?
Oh, no. He struggles at time, you know, gets a little push in the breeze and so forth and so forth, but that's the camaraderie.
So you said 20 miles, so what is the starting route and what is the ending?
Okay, we start at 6:30 from the Belize Civic Center. We head towards Backup. At 5 a.m., from 5 a.m. you can register at the Civic Center. We leave off at 6:30 sharp with the music. You register $10 for adults, $5 for kids. You get an armband, which allows you to get servicing along the road. You have bananas, water, Powerade, crystal juices, that sort of thing. And we have some of the elite cyclists who assist us, some of the weekend warriors, and 1 or 2 guys on motorcycles who go along the crowd and give them water and this kind of stuff. So we leave the Civic Center, we head over the Belcan Bridge, we make a left at the Flag Monument onto the Philip Golson Highway, where at the airport cutoff, we make a left. And then we make another left into the John Smith Road.
Yes.
We go straight across to the George Price Highway, where we make a left at the 8 Mile roundabout. And we make a short stop at the 8 Mile community. This is the replenish. For those who didn't get to register and join the ride along the way, you register there. And also, traditionally, we are joined at that point by kids. A lot of groups and so come join us there to ride the last 8 miles into the city.
Nice.
So we ride into the city from Mile 8 and through the Lordbridge Cemetery and finishing right back at Civic where we started.
Nice. And that's cumulative of 20 miles?
That is 20.5 or thereabout.
Ah.
Yeah, so, you just tossing the 0.5.
You know, I could get to Dara. You know, you guys have got kind hearts. We could tell you that much. But Dara, you've got vision for a lot of stuff. And via those vision for a lot of stuff on your team, you're actually getting it into existence. What are your thoughts? I mean, you know, you've got this feeding program going on, and why? Like, what went through your mind for this feeding program to actually come into existence?
Well, I always tell people that my life story. You know that I myself, I'm a victim of the very same thing where they fight and for end it because I said I'm more than 90s boy when I'm at school, yeah, and we gone through the same struggle, you know, go to school many days, no eat and thing, and then when I do my survey in the early part of the 2000, you know, I say what, like, this problem still there, but in a hush thing because, you know, most parents and people not really want to get out there that
shame for that, you know,
they got to school hungry because we had for we shame too, because I remember when teacher Ella used to ask, she used to have one thing where you ask everybody after what you had for lunch, and I was always just fit in because I don't want to be ashamed, so me just make up on food and just fit in the rest when I know we not eat, you understand? Yeah. And I see where that affect my education because I know I could have been much bright and do better at school, but then when you're hungry and you as the eldest boy, I know your brother and your sister, everybody hungry, it affect you, you know, mentally, any way you could think that even when I have nightmare, when I dream about it, I still have nightmares, you understand? So I use my life where I have an all long God and come up on the earth to fight this, that at least when I shut my eye, I know no kid should be hungry. I mean, I just talk for Belize City or no south side, north side. This is a countrywide and they happen. And if then, easy if you know the teachers, then they know exactly which kid. Because through my effort and thing now, a lot more teachers, they check the kids there. And teachers feed a lot of picnic. You understand?
Yeah. From their own pockets.
Yes.
We hear the government, the talk feeding program. I want to include it, especially at the primary school, countrywide, you understand? Because it happen, brother, if you got big man and woman, they tell you then they take lick and they not eat. What you think come to picnic? And what we not notice, and a lot of people not check their stats here, with the violent and a lot of father figure last seen that included some mothers. What you think happened to them picnic? Maybe go on strength and they end up with an auntie or another relative and another mouth feed them picnic there, take lick, you know. So the whole crime thing, the whole lot of things there we got them picnic, they go through this, you understand? And if you have somebody like me where they get on the street and thing, you see it, then they beg like never before again.
Right now,
you understand? And we want to bring focus to that, and I want to continue no matter which government or who change and thing. I want to continue bring that to the spotlight, you understand? Because we shouldn't have that ability. And they happen, no goes full. If then they tell you 55% people what? They go through hard time.
Poverty,
What do you think? Hey.
And let me just jump in the conversation here and to add to what Dara is saying is that the program is open to primary school students only.
Yeah.
So every year, every school year, there's a turnover because some of the kids from standard 6 move on to high school.
Yes.
And then a new set is added.
Some not even go to high school because why I get to find out the legal and advance, but we leave why there, either I hear a few of them in a gangs, then they go back to school. Like one lot of focus there on legal, but with the left we leave by there, in the streets becomes menace to society, you understand? Because I do meet some of them while school and I tell them, man, I never expect this. But so we need to focus on a lot from youth, especially the lead boy there, you understand? But my job, like I tell you, I did do my part, and I want other people to get on board and do what they could do. I always give people some simple advice, like for instance, you got parents who care food for them picnic the afternoon at school. Care and leave extra plate of, you know, you're seeing picnic and know somebody whether they friend or not eat.
Yeah.
One next year, some of the school I used to have feeding program, but they charge $3, maybe $2. Just pay for a few kids eat. If everybody get together and try help the situation, it could work. Man, with the talk picnic, you know, no picnic for they go hungry, I believe, man.
You talk about bringing more people to help and so forth. Who so far, because this is your 9th annual hunger awareness,
well,
the sponsor and the try help you out?
You see, when I do the event here, that then I get the attention, but
after
3 months from that,
it taper off.
They're like, sorry about this.
And I have been the recipient of some of Dara's call when sustenance is low and it look upon a week coming, and boy, I don't think we have enough chicken for last week, you know.
Yeah.
We have had quite a few times when the feeding program was basically in the, we have to close down, but I can't do it no more, at least not for right now. You know, we've been there. Been there, done that, and then somebody come out of the clear blue, or some good Samaritan comes, and by the blessing of the Almighty, something happens and we get back on track. And these events have proven to be super helpful, and like Dara says, you normally get a surplus.
Okay.
And then after a couple of weeks, couple of months, it tapers off.
It tapers off, and then
everybody forgets about Dara and his feeding program. And please bear in mind that the feeding program, from me being intimately involved, is not just a feeding program. Dara has to be a father, a mediator.
Counselor.
Kids come with their issues from home. They have health issues, behavioral issues, and all of these things are intertwined.
So let me ask you, guys. You know, besides the fact that the ride and the different activities you'd have, what other ways do you feel should be solid for us to eradicate these hungers and whatnot? How can people help you?
I don't want the strain from me one, because me one can't feed every picnic. That's why I always mention how you could help. Now if you help my program, you don't have to give finance, you could give just food stuff, you know? But we still need finance because you have to buy gas, you have to change over things, you know, pat things they broke, things they got through. You know, every day you have to buy vegetable and thing, you know. But I have an idea how I want to do it when the school year starts again, because I get busy like never before. I got into farming, which the same farm, I did try make that work, at that food. Why the raise chicken, duck, turkey, we do like 250 layers, we do egg, we do vegetable. And I say that if that work, that one better than the stressor when event you put me on the strain, because
planning this is a lot.
I nervous like nobody, like when event they come, because I'm responsible for people's safety and people come out. Because you could do all of this. That's why I always thank God and the people, because you could plan all of this, but without God blessing and the people show up, your event just won't be an event. You understand? But really and truly, I may want to say a little thing about the ride, because I don't know what time we have. We have leave rules where they ask, not everybody could get a helmet, but we are on helmet. Now with the lead off with police vehicle up front, and we also get traffic police to direct the traffic and keep us safe. Then one ambulance on the other back with the pickup with a truck. We want to pick up people in case they catch crumb. You know, the bike punctured or they got bike problem. Why the stress span, I want people to stay in between that. You got a lot of people who play well, cyclists and the younger boys, then they got a lot of energy, they like shoot, go left the ride, come back. No, I don't want nobody they out there, they do that, then they go get knocked down and then send them to the my ride. I did tell you between the ambulance and the front police vehicle, we and keep as safe as possible. We might at least spills because everybody wanted behind the music.
No, that's a part of it. That's a part of it.
But we want safety, because I remember Charlie me tell me this, I need to say this. He end up going at the ride late. He not cyclist, so he catch up on it. But when he in the pass, he say want to pick me way back and leave. But he asked if you made up on the ride. He want So he said he had to bring her up to the ride.
Oh, right.
So I advise, although we invite picnic, they advise parents not bring on no kid if you know and left them on the massive of the ride.
Yeah.
We don't have to be there with them and they guide them. And if they can't do the whole journey, then could get in the 8 miles, 6 miles, or they could even ride from where the roundabout there by the gas station to Civic, whatever. Just saying. But the picnic and hype, this is like for them cross country. Time it one father was say, boy, every time he had a bugle, because I put the cross country bugle with like them that day they went, then they count down the days, you know.
It seems like that. It feels
and
like
some
that.
feedback what we get, some of them say you to ride, the ride becomes cyclists.
Yeah. So it's a start for them. It gives them the idea of what it is like to be out there.
And I cut the ride. Several things. I myself now ride bike for the past 2 years. I do a little thing here.
He's a farmer, so his cardio is.
I've seen him out there.
He not like
His cardio.
he can't keep
You got a lot more people like me, and I see where people strain pan the 40 yard. And I don't want to discourage you. Like, for say, if you come, and then you say, boy, I never know, and then you not come back next year. Because what I get found out, a lot of people will contrite, then at the very same when they're ready, that's how we need them. You understand? So I did try and make this ride what the word? Inclusive.
Yeah.
And that just a $20,000 racer bike. We did talk about beach cruiser. And
Ghost chaser.
Ghost chaser.
Carry a bike.
I want to say some little trick why I learned over the years. If you could get gloves, you could buy gloves like $5. Because when you hold the handle long, if your hand not tough enough, you can get blister.
Yeah, it's going to get blister.
My mind's tough now due to my sheet chop.
So you're good.
Pad up your bicycle. See, can everybody could get a ride as Spanish. Thanks. So I get my ride as Spanish for Santi. So
but let's
Vaseline up. I know time.
Yes, time is going. So let's talk about how people could contribute one more time. You said that registration starts at 5 a.m. and it's this weekend. It's this Saturday.
That is correct.
Yes,
this Sunday.
This Sunday, the 24th.
That is
all right. So it's going to be this Sunday. Registration is how much again?
$10 for adults, $5 for kids.
How do you differentiate that? I mean, you're 12 and over, you're pay 10?
More or less.
All right.
It's going to be discretionary.
All right.
And if you join the ride along the road, we will have our people at the 8 Mile community who is going to register you there.
And remember, this ride is actually a contribution to the feeding program. This ride is actually a contribution to try to eradicate hunger in this country. So this is not a ride because, I give the money to Dara. No, it's a contribution to making
I just want to add that don't forget, even after the ride is done, you can continue to contribute.
And then I want to quickly give me a account number for the feeding program because several people called me yesterday and said, boy, you need for serve because we know ride and we want to know how we could contribute.
Okay.
So I have program, the account set up the Atlantic Bank in a Dara feeding program. The account number that 2 Unity, I know you sleep better.
I got my glasses.
Right there.
To be continued.
Let's take it out.
But let me give Dara's phone number in the meantime.
Okay.
623-3662. That's his telephone number.
All right. So Dara feeding program, the Atlantic Bank account, 211-573-215. Again, Atlantic Bank account 211-573-215.
Thanks for your
Dara's
answer.
Feeding program. Still a work leave it, you know. Still a work leave it. Again, his number is
623-3662.
All right.
And then if you want to make contributions
people, our Ghanaian girls out there from 5 o'clock and they want to stay at the registration spot where we start at 6. So if people want to drop off anything,
food items or whatnot,
then could left it right there. You know,
all right.
The morning.
All right. So let's let's all together join this cause and try to eradicate hunger in this.
You guys are invited to ride with us also, just so you know.
Beach cruiser.
Thank you.
Mountain bike.
There 24th of July, 6:30 a.m. Registration begins at 5.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us this morning, Dara and Kwame.
Thank you guys for having us.
so much.
All right. So we're going to take a break, and when we come back, Teacher Johnson, Clementina Johnson, is going to join us. You love her story as per usual. She's always with us. We'll talk to her when we come back. Stay with us.
Hello, friends. This is Dr. Bob Roberts with another 60-second sermon from God's Word. The Bible says, open rebuke is better than love that is hidden. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are lavish and deceitful. What do you do when you know one of your Christian brothers or sisters has sinned? And you do know that Christians do sin. Christians are not perfect, but forgiven, and they are work in progress. The Apostle Peter sinned by denying Jesus on one occasion. David yielded to lust and was guilty of adultery. Demas forsook the Lord. So what do? Do you pat them on the back and say, do better the next time? No. Galatians 6:1 says, if a man be overtaken in a fault, you which are spiritual, restore such a one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. Jesus said, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. Proverbs 28:13 says, he that rebuketh a man afterwards shall find more favor than he that flattereth with the tongue. Proverbs 27:5 and 6 says, open rebuke is better than secret love. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. True friends do not console you when you are wrong, but lovingly confront and correct you. Correction and rebuke can be rough medicine, but a true friend is one who can tell your faults, conceal them from others, and maintain your treasured friendship. This is a test of true friendship. Today's 60-second sermon has been presented by Christian Foundations of Faith in cooperation with the Baptist churches in your area.
I'm always on the go, and the country is my home. So when I want to get away from it all, I immerse myself with my favorite movies, all from the new SmartStream app. It's easy to use this service. Purchase your movies from the app and use your mobile data, SmartStream data packages, or smart broadband to stream and enjoy. Be like me and stream on the go with SmartStream.
Keep still now.
Ouch.
I tell you no move.
Ma, you really can't get a mannequin for this, ma? Really?
Well, son, if I never lend you the $2,000 to buy the kids' computer and the book, I may have the money for buy my mannequin.
It's definitely better to borrow from the bank than from your friends or relatives. This way, all you owe is money.
Would you like me to turn around?
That would be good. Turn on, turn on, turn on.
Take advantage of the back-to-school promotion currently being offered by the Belize Bank.
Are you looking for low-cost television advertising? Have we got a deal for you? Advertise on Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds is one of the most effective methods for introducing yourself and your business to the community. Use our Daily Classifieds to recruit employees, promote specials, promote your products or services, promote a business opportunity, increase traffic to your website, and advertise items you have for sale. Let us help you to save valuable time and money. Call us today at 280-0013 or visit us at our offices on Coney Drive to discuss how we can help your business grow affordably. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Advertise today.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Open Your Eyes. We're moving now into our third and final segment for the morning. This one is a conversation with Teacher Tina. Yeah, a continued conversation with Teacher Tina. She is none other than Clementina Castillo Johnson. She is going to join us on Zoom. She's the owner and founder of Johnson's free tutoring program in Dangriga. Tina, good morning.
Good morning, John. Good morning, April.
Hi, Tina. Wish you many out. We wish you many out.
So, the last time we sat together, you, April, and I, we were talking about your tutoring program that you actually got started last week, the 11th. Let's talk about that. And how was last week and what's going forward? Tell us.
Well, last week we started our summer special. Last week, Monday, the 11th. It's going good. I mean, can't complain. We started last week with academics. We did math, language arts, science, and social studies. We have a total of 63 students this year, but they're divided. We have a morning and afternoon session. They came in and we did different concepts. We did writing for those in the upper division, narrative writing. We did planning sheet, what all story should entail. We did fractions for math. We did the different types of fractions. We did multiplications for babies, multiplication by regrouping. We did writing sentences. A sentence starts with a capital letter, ends with a full stop. We did social studies. We did Belize. We did the map of Belize, the different highways. I let them know that if you go on Google and you research or you type in the 4 major highways of Belize, some of the websites will still give you that we have Western and Northern highways. So I need to emphasize that those were changed a long time ago to George Price and Philip Golson Highway. We did science, the kids work in group to make a model of the digestive system. This week we started off Monday with Community Workers Day. I got different community workers to come in and give the students first-hand information about what their job entails. We got PC Reyes, Miss Alia Casimiro, we got Mr. Elroy Martinez, Junimar, the producer. We got the guys from the fire station. We got Mr. Pata, who do sports. We got Miss Tara Gill, who does the nursing.
And Tina, how did the kids respond to these kinds of conversations? What were the questions like? How did they engage with the people that did the presentation?
They had numerous questions. I could clearly remember this question from one of our students in the afternoon session. Mr. Denrick Yearwood. He asked Mr. Elroy Martinez, who played on 3.0. He asked which teacher, or if he had that opportunity, would he switch from a musician to a teacher? They had some real question that, really had our guests stop and think for a while. They responded well. They had questions for each community workers that came in. Our babies, they love that particular session.
Talk to us about the sports activities that you have planned, because I know you have a sports day.
Yes, we had our sports day yesterday. We went on Ecumenical Campus. We used the basketball court and the football field. We played different sports. We had sack race, we had lime and spoon, we had the little boomerang, we have frisbees. The kids, they had fun because basketball, some of them love basketball, some of them love football. So, we had these variety of sports whereby you could choose whichever one you would, love to play. Today is pool day. We have 3 pools set up. We have a different toys and the little water squirt thing that they could use in the pool. We have balls. Everything that they will enjoy doing in a pool. Tomorrow is our trip to the zoo.
Oh, wow. Congratulations. Congratulations with everything that you've been doing, Tina. But, school is reopening in latter August, first week of September. What are some of the things that you notice about these students that you would really hope they change by the time school reopen?
What are some of the things? I'm not quite, because they come in and they have this, they're interested to learn.
Yeah.
They're interested to, be engaged in the different activities that we actually have planned. I guess they're just ready for the reopening of school. And, I want to give thanks to my 2 assistant teachers. Miss Jessica Sanchez. I got 2 teachers because, like I mentioned before, in reality, I can't do all 63 by myself.
Yeah.
So I got 2 teachers, Miss Jessica Sanchez and Miss Kyra Sutherland. And I have a parent that would come in every day, a devoted parent to assist us with the distribution of snacks. Miss Elsa Serrano. So I'm grateful for all these things. When we did our community workers day, I gave the guests food and dessert and a juice, thanks to Jude Belize Foundation, Miss Ella Konerke. And all this wouldn't be possible without, all the different sponsors. The support have been tremendous. Our area representative, Dr. Louis Sabane, Miss Debbie Jones, everybody who contributed in any way, we're grateful at the end of the day. It's for the kids. They come in and they get all these things for free. Free.
Are they looking forward to school? Do you think that this program has changed their perspective on learning, and that they would be excited, the same excitement that they come for your tutoring program? Would they carry that excitement when it's time to go back into the classroom?
I'm sure they'll carry the excitement. They would, because I guess the way how we deliver a lesson here, we just can't stand there in front of the blackboard and actually talk and, just try to deliver a lesson with just one concept sheet and flashcard or chalk and talk, or using the markers on the whiteboard. Having them involved and like I would say, I would always say I'm the biggest monkey in my class, because I would do all sorts of things. To ensure that my babies grasp that concept, because I want them to be, like you said, excited to go back in the classroom.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they're all excited to go back, because they have been in the classroom before we close for summer, but then we'll actually start a full force this coming school year. And I'm sure with our summer program, our babies are all excited and ready to go back in the classroom. I know some of them will be excited to go to, share with their classmates what they did this summer at Johnson's free tutoring program.
So Tina, I could hear the excitement in your voice, and I know that you're very passionate, and we've told you this countless times when you're with us. But the preparation for teachers at this particular point, knowing that they have to go back fully into the classroom, what would be your advice to teachers?
My advice to my fellow colleagues, when preparing to go back in the classroom, use like what you have. When it comes to planning a lesson or getting ready to deliver a lesson, you could actually use what you have in your home, use what you have like outside. What you could actually have instead of going that extra mile to do that, spending, that expense to say, okay, I need these materials to actually deliver a lesson. If you actually sit and think, it sounds easy to say, but I know it's a bit difficult. But if you would actually just sit down and say, okay, I think I could use this for a lesson. I could go outside and just actually pick that flower to do like parts of a flower for a lesson. I don't actually have to go and print it. And to have it there, you could actually go outside, pick a few flowers, actually to give the student the flower, for themselves to actually see they have their fruit, so let's use what we to deliver something to our babies.
All right. Well, and everything ready and set for the zoo tomorrow? Everybody excited?
Sorry, you could please repeat that, John?
So everything is ready and everybody is ready and set for tomorrow's visit to the zoo?
Yes, we're ready. I mean, we're all ready. They'll have their lunch for free. I mean, we feed them for lunchtime for free. All they need is their little snack on the bus. I mean,
that's a long trip.
I know.
Ready to go, to visit all. The Friday we have our closing ceremony, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. This is where the kids comes in. They'll get their certificate. And, we're inviting parents to come, so to see what they did for the past 2 weeks here at Johnson's free tutoring program.
All right. Clementina, we're so thankful to have been joined by you this morning. And we wish you all the best. And we know that a big pool party later on and big zoo trip tomorrow.
Yeah.
Congratulations. And best of luck to you.
Yes, and thank you guys so much.
We can't wait to hear all of the results. Thank you, Clementina.
All right. So
thank you guys too.
All right, so we're going to take our final break of the morning. I'm so excited for Tina. We're going to take the final break of the morning, and when we come back, we'll be wrapping things up. Oh, we have a birthday shout out too. We'll tell you who when we come back.
It's almost lunchtime, and Alice is getting hungry and forgot to bring cash. She remembers that eCash now has a geolocation feature in which she can easily view the eCash merchants near her, especially restaurants. Her co-workers also ask her to order food for them.
Chicken chow mein, please, and a Coke.
The merchant sends her the payment link. She taps confirm, and within a few minutes, her food is delivered. Alice then views her transaction history and taps on the transaction recently made. Then taps the split the bill button, where she selects the unevenly option and moves the bar to the desired amount per person. The request is then sent to her friends. Her colleagues accept the request and are ready to enjoy their meals. Geolocation and splitting the bill via eCash make Alice's life a whole lot easier.
Applying for a Social Security sickness benefit? Here's what you need to know. A complete claims package include 1. Sickness claim form fully completed by the claimant and medical doctor. 2. Salaries record form completed by the employer or HR representative. 3. Proof of bank account such as bank book, online banking, or statement displaying your name and account number. To submit via email, you need to take a clear photo or scan of the documents and email to claims@socialsecurity.org.bz. Be sure to include your full name, social security number, and benefit type in the subject line of the email. Deadline to submit is 14 days from your first day of illness. All forms are available on the website at www.socialsecurity.org.bz. Social Security Board, safeguarding you, your family, your future.
I'm always on the go, and the country is my home. So when I want to get away from it all, I immerse myself with my favorite movies, all from the new SmartStream app. It's easy to use this service. Purchase your movies from the app and use your mobile data, SmartStream data packages, or smart broadband to stream and enjoy.
Be like me and stream on the go with SmartStream.
And we're back. We are back. We had a great time with you this morning.
Yes.
Some great conversations.
Wonderful,
man.
very heartfelt conversations.
Yes.
I was happy with the entire
Yes.
Wednesday.
Yeah, the Wednesday was a smooth one. I'll tell you what, Digi and their Digi Wallet, they're moving this country, you know, in a very, very innovative way. You're now able to do a lot with your Digi Wallet as long as you download that. Give it a try. Because that's actually the new way of the world now. Nobody walk with cash anymore, you know.
It's true, and then sometimes you feel a certain way when you go to a vendor and they don't accept card. And this, even if you have your card, if you have your tap and go and whatever, you know, it's still good to have an e-wallet, because then if they don't accept cash, or if you just want to spend $3, you could just do it without any kind of cost.
Look,
to you.
I like that you say that, because there are a lot of times you go to the store. I tell you, you got a whole shopping cart full, and by the time you get to the cashier and you give them that card, that machine is not working. The
internet not work, and then you have to like go in your account and make sure you have money, because you don't know anymore.
Or you have to leave, you have to go to the ATM, then come back.
Yeah.
But this is a new and innovative way for you to make payments with Digi Wallets, and there are a bunch of e-wallets in the country right now. So take advantage, and let's try to move the country forward.
I love it. And then, of course, we had a lovely conversation with Dara and Kwame, and it was, I like that they talked about the ride, but I really like that they talked about the fact that, sure, we could have these events, but when the dust settles, we still need to carry on and trying to see how we can help and be a positive contributor to his feeding program, to other feeding programs as well. He's absolutely right. If you would feel the pinch of this economy, you as an adult, can you imagine the kids that don't work, that they rely on their parents, you know? So I really like this initiative, and you can always support him after the ride. Please remember to register, not just be bad style and then come with your bike and then ride with them. You know, this is for a worthy cause. Contribute. Register, pay your due to register, and be a part of the positive change.
That ride is going to be this coming Sunday, starting at 6:30 from the Belize Civic Center. But you could register from 5 a.m. and that ride is going to take you up the Philip Golson Highway, through the Airport Road, the John Smith Road, 8 miles.
Then you could register at 8 miles again. If you just the commune, you could register at 8 miles again, pay your fee, and then continue on the ride.
And it's 20.5 miles. That's a great ride. I rode that one already. That's a great ride. This is your opportunity to contribute to people who really, really need it. Food is essential in our everyday lives. And a big thank you as well to Clementina Castillo Johnson and Tina and her free tutoring program there in Dangriga. They had a great week last week and a beautiful one this week.
Also another positive contribution to society, giving away free education, free tutoring to kids. 63 kids on a free tutoring for 2 weeks. She calls it a summer tutoring camp, right? So she did the academics last week. She's doing a little bit more of the hands-on activities this week. They're going to the zoo tomorrow. Another great and wonderful initiative by somebody that just decided these kids need help. Let me do it.
Let's educate our children. Great opportunity. We're so thankful for Tina to be joining us this morning. And of course, that's going to wrap it up for this morning. But just before we end things off, we've got our birthday shout out. We've got a dynamic co-worker here with us. Tell you what, the Paul. Paul is just a dynamic person, but Paul also have his hero, his mom. Her birthday is today, and we're so thankful to be saying happy birthday to her. None other than my sister, Charlotte Neal Lopez. Good morning and happy birthday to you. Man, we give her a lot of words.
I don't sing for just anybody.
Yeah, I tell you.
I don't sing for just anybody.
We give her a lot of words. So, Charlotte, once again, happy birthday to you from your entire family. Of course, from your media colleagues, from your, because I know she's a businesswoman as well. So from everybody, your surroundings and your circle, wishing you all the very best. Just before we go to, I've got 2 more birthday shout-outs.
Of course you do, John.
I'm so sorry.
Of course you do, John.
I don't have pictures, but I've got to say happy birthday to, like a nephew to me, that's none other than Christian Kenneth Gill. Happy birthday, 15 years old today from your entire family. Mom and dad especially, loving you so very much. And of course, my brother from another mother, Louis Riverol. His birthday was yesterday. You know who he called yesterday? Yesterday was Lose Day.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was Lose Day yesterday. So happy birthday to you, my buddy. Belated birthday greeting to you from your entire BNB family. Wishing you, especially the SKZ team, wishing you all the very best. Louis Riverol, belated birthday greeting to you. And for you, if you've got a birthday shout out, any questions, any concerns, drop us a line at oye@channel5belize.com. There we go. At oye@channel5belize.com. Drop us a line right there.
And of course, you can always catch our live stream on our social media on Facebook at Open Your Eyes BZ and on Instagram at OYE Buildings.
Then do what you normally do when you wake up in the morning. You start your morning right. You actually open your eyes and start your morning right. And you keep your eyes, your mind,
and your hearts open.
We're going to see you soon. Enjoy the day. Tomorrow, the weather people say, you know what? Tomorrow evening, on tropical wave on pass. So
we don't rain outside, John.
Make sure your umbrella ready. No, your umbrella, you know. Your umbrella.
Who teach you, Krill?
You know, PG man, we're going to lead different way of how things get said, you know. But that's just the way it is. Enjoy your day, Belize. Make sure that you take care. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Soon tiga bafo ruti wasere meibu wabure me gondi kibawa ruba ibagari wone faradi yatunde imbawa lido lemeri boite
Land of tropical forest, land of rolling green plains, land of mountains and valleys. Hear the cry of each calling bird, see bright flowers in bloom, verdant hues of red, green and gold, intoxicating perfume. Welcome to Belize, land so sweet, paradise waiting for you. Welcome, one and all, on the Caribbean Sea. Welcome to Belize.
Felicidad estar a tu lado. Bellos momentos que nos entregamos. Tu ausencia me causa un dolor.
It's all my fault, but let me help you to understand. If I lose it and get my burrito, the shame on me. And if I take your call, light it on fire. Come 1, 2, 3. Baby, trust me when I say you ain't seen crazy yet.
Morning till late in the evening, everybody jamming, Belizean celebrating. If you know your heart weak, you can't jam to this beat. Till it pump, till it pump, till it pump, 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 pump it up, till it pump, till it pump, till it pump, pump, pump. Give me the bass, pump up the place. Give me the drums, bring down the place.
Soulful people, soulful town, all year round. I love my Belize, do it with easy. Soulful people, soulful town, all year round.
I wanna know who said Creole no got no culture. I wanna know who said Creole no got no pride. When they bring we all the way from Southeast Africa, and they land we on the Caribbean shore. They may bring the Lago, the Congo, and the Zulu. They even bring the Igbo, Ashanti, and Mandingo.
Money, me no have to take out me, have to take out me money. Me no have money, you have to take out me money. Me no have money, me have to take out me money. I love chubby girls. Me and my crew, we love chubby girls. Chubby girls. Ladies. Baila amiga, baila.
Freedom, 1831, civil rights for a nation. But the battle wasn't over, it only begun. To this day we are fighting, though we've already won. My country, my beliefs.
This thing I may get me weak, I may got the dengue fever. Miss Rose tell me, Mr. Cuckoo no buying. You need to clean your heart to stop the action. Clean up all the coconut shells and all the old tires. Or else the mosquitoes, them a whole empire.
Open Your Eyes was brought to you by the Belize Bank. Our country, your bank.